Greetings everybody, welcome to another Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars cast. Today I am greeting you as Ains Productions Entertainment, and this match is from the very older tournament that was held, and this is going to be one of the last ones I'll cast because I'm really bad at this, and I'll probably just do featured replays to be honest because that's way easier. So, we have got a Nod v Nod match, and our competitors will be Shocktrepet and Training. Training will be the bottom nod as the pink nod. Yes, the pink nod, and the cyan nod will be Shocktrepet. Now, I assume both of these players went random, although I'm not sure about Training because he's usually gone nod for most of these games. At least all the games that I've casted, he's gone nod, so I'm not sure about him, but I'm pretty sure Shocktrepet's gone random for this. So this is going to be quite intense, to be honest, seeing as it's going to be a Nod v Nod. This Nod v Nod is, I don't think I've ever really seen it much, to be honest, because usually we have a lot of either screen or GDI players. It's not really, and even then, we don't have a lot of factions, a lot of players picking the same faction, whether or not they picked random, so this is quite a nice combination over here. We've got light infantry coming from both players. They're going to be garrisoning these structures, and they're going to just as a sizey thing, and they're just going to be fending each other off. Raider buggy coming from Training, that's going to be going up towards Shocktrepet's base and just to commence some scouting over between these structures. Nice economy coming from Shocktrepet as always. I'm not sure how early these two players are going to be going to both these Tiberium fields, and I think this game is going to be quite intense. Because we've got a lot of resources on this map, again going on a 2v2 map, so they've got a lot of resources to grab, so this might be a very active game indeed for Shock, and I think Shock has got a huge advantage with this because I think he's great on map control and take control of all the Tiberium fields and stuff like that, so I think he's going to be in his zone, to be honest, if I say so myself on this maps. So this is quite exciting. Loads of attack bikes coming in from Training at the moment. They're going to be attacking the harvesters and the raider buggies, and they're going to be causing some disruption within the economy over there. Shocktrepet is just getting out raider buggies at the moment, and just slowly slaughtering those attack bikes. I don't know if Training is going to keep a hold of attack bikes somewhere secret so that he can mount a dual frontal assault, as in like he has one force, presumably Scorpions, as an example, and then he uses like these other tier 1 units to come from behind or something, puts a bit of pressure on the player, and just it makes it more likely that his foe would make a mistake or something, and it could possibly give him a window. We're going to see a quite comical scene come from over here. We see Shocktrepet just absolutely destroying those attack bikes, and if they're chasing them as well, which is quite funny actually, seeing as how many raiders are there, and he's just coming straight to his base. And there's not much Training can do about it, although he's just started to get Scorpion tanks out, which I'm surprised he's only got one more factory for, to be honest. I really am. I mean, I thought he would have gone more, and his MCB has just now unpacked. He's going to be going for that quick expansion to the left. I thought he would have gone to the right. That would have been quicker, because obviously the Tiberium feels a lot closer, but I suppose he could have just base walked towards that Tiberium field and gotten the resources there anyway. He's now just desperately training the Scorpion tanks. Shocktrepet continuing to put the pressure on. He's just sending out the attack bikes now. That's going to be a bit of a worry for Training. I was quite surprised if Training would have lost this match this early on. And now, the MCB was also almost in danger. I mean, you could theoretically take that out, but you know you've got the units on your tail, so you may not want to at the moment. Shocktrepet is doing nicely, to be honest, putting that pressure on Training at the moment, taking down his Scorpion tanks as fast as he can build them, maybe even a little bit faster, and he's also killing his harvester, so he's really got Training in a bit of a pickle at the moment. I don't know if Training is going to be able to claw his way back out of this. I realise how much I say that, but I mean, it does seem like these matches repeat themselves quite a lot. Maybe that was just my lack of vocabulary. I cannot tell, excuse me. Those Scorpion tanks have not been dealt with pretty much. I don't know what else Training can do, to be honest. What is his next move going to be? Is he going to move his entire base over towards the Tiberium field over here? He has already got one refinery over there, and all those units. He already knows where the MCB is. He's just going to go. Oh, he's following the harvester, but now he's found the MCB. He could just go and attack that, and it'll be game over. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. Oh my god, why? Why would you lose a match that quickly? It was Training's mistake that he just led those units to his base. If he put them somewhere else, he could have given himself a bit more time to get those units out, like the Scorpion tanks. They would have nicely taken out those tier 1 units, but he just didn't. And oh my god, that was such a sloppy play coming from Training. I'm speechless, honestly. Oh Jesus. Okay, right, that's it then, I suppose. And I think that's all the replays coming from Shocktrepet and Training. I'm gonna go find another one, and I'll be right back with you for another replay, because that was way too short. Greetings again, everybody. Now that I've managed to find another replay, we shall now continue the cast coming for today's video. So, on this match, which is still part of the tournament, we have another 2v2 on a 3v3 map this time, a map that I really don't get to cast much because there aren't really many 3v3 games. So this is just a 1v1 on a 3v3 map, and our competitors for this match are going to be the red nod, which is going to be Claymore, and Training, which is going to be playing as the purple nod. Now, again, we have another nod v nod game, which is quite surprising, to be honest, and I've not really seen these two players fight against each other much. It's going to be especially interesting seeing as this map is 3v3. There's a lot of ground to cover, and generally this map is quite hectic. The middle may get a lot of attention, especially also with these Tiberium fields. They also may get a lot of attention as well, but a lot of possibilities with this map, honestly. So this is probably going to be very good for Claymore at this moment, because he's normally very adept at learning the map quickly, and he's just good at learning what kind of things to use in the map. You know, he's good. I'll just say he's good, just in general. You probably know what I mean. Anyway, Claymore now, he's going to be going to this Tiberium field over here to the right side, sending an emissary over to the left side. He also built a crane as well. Quite a costly start for him at the moment, but I mean, Training has a lot of ground to cover if he wants to attack Claymore, so I must admit, he is safe for the time being. Has Claymore done the same? He has built a crane, but I don't know. He probably has something emissary since the structure's over there, and he's moving his MCV towards the left side now. So both players going quickly for the extra land beside each other, and at least on the left and right, just grabbing that quick, those quick resources and stuff. We've got a raider buggy nicely scouring that area over there, and obviously Claymore's seen it now, so he's not attacking with those attack bugs. I'm surprised. Oh, that's probably because he wants to attack with do like a sneak attack sort of thing. And this is going to be a bit dangerous. He's going to be careful, because now that Training's MCV is there, he's going to have a bit of early warning for these units over here. I'm not sure about if he's going to be able to do anything at that time, but he's seen them right now, so he's sending a couple of attack bikes. Wait, no, that's actually 5 attack bikes to go deal with that. One red one absolutely gets annihilated. The rest of the tier 1 units, they're going to be coming around that side. Middle is normally being focused on. There's a lot of activity on the left side, and that's only one wolf factory. I mean, that's quite a lonely structure over there. I mean, Claymore really wants to be careful if he wants to keep that structure, which probably won't be long, as most of the tier 1 units are now coming to destroy that structure. Claymore is nicely doing some kind of micromanagement with his unit. I'm not too sure where he's going to try and put them, but he has a nice economy over here. He's got a head of Nod over here, and he's preparing some military rocket squads over at the right entrance, so he's going to be countering those vehicles coming from that war factory. But obviously those vehicles are going to cut straight through the middle or go straight to the left. Unfortunately, that is a loss for Claymore for that one war factory, but he's built one down here now, so he's going to have to build it closer to the Tiberium, and just away from that blue Tiberium over there. He could potentially later on in the match put a refinery down in the blue Tiberium to get himself some extra resources. Now he's put a power plant there, but still, it could still happen, because he may need those extra resources. It could turn time of the battle, to be honest. Claymore nicely doing well to repel all those units, but Training immediately has the upper hand, to be honest, because he has a lot of vehicles that have accumulated over in the middle section of the map. I'm not too sure how many war factories he has open right now. I mean, he has 2 at the moment, 3 at the moment, so he's nicely getting those units out. He's starting with the Scorpion tanks now, regrouping the units onto the right side and attacking the military rocket squads over here. He has a few raidabilities, so he probably will be able to kill some of the units over there, but I'm not too sure at the moment. Coming down from over there, he's nicely taking out those infantry units, although, he's taking a few hits. Those harvesters taking a lot of hits, and he's losing quite a lot of those resources. I mean, that's 2 full harvesters. That's quite unfortunate for Claymore at the moment. He absolutely destroys his infantry, and now he's found where his construction yard is, so he'll be able to come back to that later. So training has really exercised himself, and he's just basically used the least defended entrance, and he's really doing well for himself, to be honest. Going for the harvesters at the bottom area, bottom Tiberium field, and it doesn't really look like the harvesters are going to survive for very much longer, and I think Claymore is going to be very nearly out of resources. Also, good thing he built a couple more refineries over the left side now, and he's going to be sending some Scorpion tanks over to the tier 1 units, having now acquired the Dozer Blades upgrade, which is going to help against infantry. So I think training's just going to get all those harvesters. That's going to buy himself some time to get himself some Scorpion tanks to clear out Claymore's Scorpion tanks, which he is himself preparing. And my English is not very good. Oh right, that was training's emissary. Right, I thought that was Claymore's emissary. Well, my mistake. Very cheeky there. But Claymore nicely picked up on that quickly and dealt with that as soon as possible. Oh, Cactus Missile coming down, taking out those 2 refineries, putting Claymore in quite a lot of danger now. So he has no income coming in. I'm not too sure how he's going to be able to gain back those harvesters. Oh, he's got 1 harvester. That's a really tight news that Claymore's gotten himself into right now. Training's doing well to get rid of all Claymore's assets at the moment. He's really he's really redeeming himself, to be honest. Comparing himself to the other matches he had with Shocktrepet, he's really doing well against Claymore. Claymore's struggling even with the Scorpion tanks that he's got. He's got tier 3 now, which is surprising. Even with the extra damage, the numerous Scorpion tanks of training, he's not going to be able to he's not going to be able to kill them all, or even really many. So he's going to have to rely on military rocket squads, which are now being produced from now hand nod. Training's going to be just destroying the rest of the economy, or at least whatever he has. I don't think Claymore's going to be winning this match because he's been put in such a chokehold by training. Ow, Vapor Bomb comes down. Very nasty tactic coming from training over there. Too much pressure is being put on Claymore at the moment. I'm not sure how he's going to come back from this. He's still got a bit of economy. I'm very surprised he's got any at all, to be honest. It's mainly been training attacking Claymore. Claymore's not only had a chance to gather his forces up as of yet, but I think it may have been because of the emissary at the start. It is a risky move. No matter what kind of map you're on, it is a risky move. But I think training's won this because of that crane. It's allowed him to get more war factories out, which means more unit production, and that's given him the upper hand. Now he has got laser turrets himself, so he's definitely he got an upper hand. And there we go. Claymore has quit. So there we go. Training has won that match, so he has really redeemed himself. I mean, it's quite. It's hard to determine whether a player is good or not, because obviously we had a game from Shocktrepet, and we had a game from Claymore with the training, and the level of skill is vastly different. We've got numerous different tactics being employed to try and deal with the opponents, and you can see with training he struggles to keep up with Shock, but Claymore for this match at least is absolutely no problem. At least it's not because he's a bad player, it's just because Shocktrepet was actually a hard opponent to defeat. So I'm quite impressed with training's performance, to be honest, because I did not think he'd be able to just be attacking that soon. I think the reason why Claymore lost is because he had to make that risky move of putting the emissary on the left side of the map, getting those extra resources, or at least trying to attempt to. It nearly worked, but if training hadn't gotten that many tanks or really didn't focus on unit production, then Claymore would have definitely easily wiped him, or at least had an equal chance against him. So they're very well done for training, very impressed, and that's really about it. That's all we have time for this cast video. I apologise if the quality is not quite as good as I would have hoped, because you know it isn't. I haven't been doing it for a while, so, and I've also got lots of other projects. I really want to tell you about some of the other projects I'm doing, and it will come up, but they're not nowhere near done yet. So there's no point getting you excited. But anyway, enough of me babbling. Thank you very much for watching this cast, and I will see you in the next In His Production video. Goodbye.